hats from the TV outside and just steal those for the episode. I mean, realistically, what are they going to do to stop us? These are the questions we have to ask.
It's so crazy to me that, like, I swear to God, the look on your... I'm gonna grab water. But the look on your face told me you knew we were recording. The moment I chose to hit record, your expression, like, changed. And you, like, looked at the controller, and I was like, you know.
Yeah, I know. Where was I?
Also, no one can hear any of that, which is, great.
Oh, no?
Oh, for sure not.
Oh, is the whistling too quiet?
How would I know?
Oh, which part did you say no one could hear? Were you referring to?
I was over there.
Oh, I was whistling for the mics.
They're probably. How was I gonna? Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to fill airtime.
You know what? There you go. Do we need the monitor? Do you think?
I don't. Well, I mean, you're probably in frame.
Probably.
I'm just gonna push the camera back a little bit, and then we'll know for sure.
No, let's not. It's easier to just turn. Okay, you keep talking.
Okay, I'll just. I mean, it's probably. I mean, if we push the camera back a little bit, then like, we'll probably be fine, and then you can crop in a little bit if you need to.
I just pulled the camera out. Like, I just did.
Okay,
like,
so
I widened the shot. Yeah, see?
Okay, yeah.
It's just fine.
Yeah, it was always fine.
I hate this whole situation. It, like, my hair has reached a length that it likes a lot. Like, it falls very naturally.
Yeah.
It doesn't look terrible, probably. It looks cohesive. It looks like a haircut a human would have, but it's just long enough to get exactly in my eyes and, like, obscure my vision, and I feel incredibly disheveled just because, like, I can see it, and I shouldn't. So I'm kind of at
the point where I cut my hair whenever I feel like it. I don't feel like it yet, but also, like, I can kind of just give myself earmuffs if I want to. Like, it's looking pretty ridiculous.
That is honestly like a legitimate, just being able to.
So it's either goofy covering the ears
cold.
or a mullet. So maybe I'll get it cut soon. I don't know.
I have this, like, sick fascination with when, like, my hair, like, it gets to a certain level, I'm like, but what if it was just a little bit longer? Like, how?
Yeah.
Like, this just, like, how far can we go? Like, can we keep kicking this can down the road?
Can I give myself a mid-2000s emo fringe? That's the question.
No, for me, it's more like I get this thing where it's like, I want to, it'll be like just like a specific corner of a room where it's like it's really dusty, and then I, like, vacuum it, but I didn't quite get that. And I'm like, but what if I leave it? Like, how will it get? What does it look like if it's, like, more dusty? Like, what does it look? How does it, like, with sometimes with like, that'll happen with, like, my front step with the snow. It'll be if I don't shovel it, it'll get higher. And it'll keep getting, like, higher. And, like, what does that look like? Like, I want to know.
But, like, you can do that with all the places you don't shovel. Like, you're not going to shovel your entire lawn.
But it wouldn't be there. But I just create marks. And so with my hair, because there was a thing where I wanted it for a certain length for a thing I was going to film. Because I needed to match I couldn't swap between two edits. If I were clearly, like, I needed it to be less clearly different. And we're past that now. But it's just like, what if I leave it? So and also it's just annoying. Like, I have to make an appointment and do a thing. And also, there's this thing where my body is in screaming pain. And, like, the same place I get, haircuts, they also do massages, and I've had family that are like, Hunter, you are in too much pain. You need to go and, like, see a professional about this. Like, your muscles are tearing themselves apart. Like, there are just, like, points on my body that are so incredibly tight that, like, my range of motion has become restricted and painful. And that includes things like breathing.
Oh,
Like right now, if I breathe, there's like a knot in my right shoulder blade that like it's like I feel like I'm ripping myself apart.
Hunter, I will make an appointment for you on camera right now. I
No,
swear to God.
I'm fine. But so if I get my hair cut, I should also probably do that, and that costs money.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't worry so much about the haircut. I think just prioritize the muscle pain.
I'm fine. Like I can still walk and breathe. It just hurts.
Yeah, but what if it didn't?
That'd be nice.
That could be your reality. You could have that for yourself.
It's not a present problem, right? Like it's not
Okay.
it's not like an immediate, like I don't have to.
Okay.
You know that there would like you know when there are things like you have to do, like
Yeah.
if I don't do this, like something terrible will happen. This isn't one of those.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can put it off forever.
So like, so it's like, I mean, you've got to like, like shovel your snow and like get gas in your car. This is more like paying your taxes. You don't have to.
You keep at some point you just keep bringing it up. At one day, I imagine the footage of this podcast will end up in like a court filing. I'm just like, Will told us he didn't pay his tax. Like the evidence is right there, Your Honor.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You're not denying it.
So far, the IRS has not noticed me. That might be because I do pay my taxes.
That hopefully you should pay your taxes. You should. I'm just too scared to break the law. We've been over this.
I've either paid my taxes or erased all of my records from the government files.
That is the worst option, actually. You wouldn't be able to get health care, a driver's license. Everything you do would be illegal. Like, just fundamentally, the government needs to know that you're a citizen. And that you're the age you say you are. Like, are you allowed to drink or drive? Not at the same time,
Listen,
mind you.
25-year-old Will Cribb might not be legally allowed to drive, but
25?
Yes, but 48-year-old Thump Wilson.
You're 3 years
may be
younger than
allowed to-
me, and I hate that.
Yeah.
You're so much younger. You gotta not be. Just grow older right
I'm
now.
working on it. Oh, I mean, technically I am.
Feel like much older.
Or you could just like stop.
Brother, I'm trying. I'll let you know how that works out. My
Just
telomeres, there. I don't know, man.
just fight the natural law of getting older.
Yeah, just stop.
Just don't do that.
It's interesting. I was looking into a theory of like, if could you survive forever, like including the heat death of the universe? Like, could you outlast the heat death of the universe? And the answer, and like indefinitely, like legitimately forever. And there's an interesting theory that basically goes that there's a proportionality between how cold something is and how much energy it takes to do something. And things like thinking take energy. So you'd need to have an amount of energy. But let's say that you got like a big battery. Let's just say that you like boxed up a star before it went to supernova. And
As
you
you
just
do.
stored that energy.
You bought a star in Mario Party, and then
Yeah, and then it would need to expend energy to keep, and then you like put your computer in a brain or something. I don't know. You couldn't be cryogenically frozen because you'd be like, it's the heat death of the universe. You're super dead.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So you like put your brain in like a computer or something, and it's running off this battery. But as the heat death of the universe, like after the last star went supernova, after like the very last black dwarf, like the very last like Gravistar and Black Dwarf like went nova, there would be this like period where the whole of the universe is approaching absolute zero. Like all the energy in the universe is being radiated away into just black nothing. And because the universe is getting colder, there is a point where like as it grows colder, it takes less energy to do something. So like you're expending the battery, but then the amount of energy the battery needs to spend is also dropping. So the proportionality there's a world where the proportionality of energy left in the battery is functionally infinite, past the heat death of the universe, because you never fully expend the last of the energy, depending on how you stored it. But also, like, you know, you're talking about like the breaking point and limits of physics and all that. And
Yeah,
so, like, who
yeah.
knows? I also question, like, okay, that's a fun like science experiment, but like I don't know. Like as a pure on like white paper science experiment, it's an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah.
I forget what we were talking about.
I forget too. Heat Death of the Universe. We're maybe friends.
We're maybe friends.
Hello.
I'm Hunter. That's Will. I don't like my hair actually. Now that I'm actually looking at it
It's not that
in the
bad.
monitor, I don't like it. What
I'm
is
not
that?
I'm
What's
not a
happening
great
over
judge of
here?
fashion, but like
I don't like it.
I
Hi.
hello.
Hi, this is me. This is what I look like, and I don't like it. And that's true most of the time. That's
Anyway, how are we doing this week? What's
how are we doing?
going
I'm
down?
so tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm incredibly tired.
It's just
Oh boy.
It's a Crimbus season, so I guess
It's
that's
Christmas is tomorrow. Will. It's tomorrow.
And by tomorrow, it's in like 2 weeks.
It's in like 2
but
weeks.
2 weeks is basically tomorrow.
I like my internal calendar tells me that like November's not over yet. like
see,
I
that's false.
feel like yeah. It's just the way
So
something
the
about
way
that
your
delivery
calendar
that
works
really
is
got
that
me.
it's still November, and immediately after November is Christmas.
I just feel like no, I just feel like I have so much time and I don't. It's tomorrow. Like Christmas like I'm gonna blink and it'll be Christmas. When I open my eyes right now, Christmas will be happening.
Ho ho ho!
Yeah.
What'd you get me for Christmas? The day has come.
This bar. There you
Hey!
go, I did it.
Funnily enough, I also got you this bar. This was yours.
Oh, awesome. Hey, you know what? I'm very hungry.
Yeah,
So that works out.
that was your bar, so I'm gonna let you eat that.
Man, we both give each other like the same gift. Not we got two of a thing, but we're both giving each other the same.
Just
like,
gifting it back and forth
Yeah.
like a really like two family members that hate each other.
I almost want to hold on to this and give it to you at Christmas.
Oh my god, we saw that thing of maple syrup.
We do.
Is that
We
still
need to make a
good?
pancake. It's maple syrup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Maple syrup can grow mold, which is bad. But
Yeah.
It's
But that one
kinda
probably-
tough, and you have to store them properly. Like,
Yeah, I mean that one. I mean, I don't know how that one's being stored. I don't even know where that one is, honestly.
oh, you don't know? Cause I don't know.
Oh, so neither of us know where the maple syrup is.
So we don't have maple syrup.
I mean, it's somewhere.
It is.
It might be in the building.
It's probably in the building. One would guess.
It's
I think
probably in
you're
the
right there,
fridge
yeah.
in the other room.
It's probably on the shelf. I would imagine.
Oh, could it be on the shelf? Yeah.
I mean, do you refrigerate your maple syrup?
We do after you open it.
Do you have to?
What do you?
I don't know.
I think we
You'd
used
feel like
to.
we would know the answer to this. Like,
I'm half British, and I got an excuse.
I'm so tired. I don't know if you can tell. Ha! Ha! Yeah, we're here. We're
Hey,
present. Hi.
You are on camera right now.
Yeah. Crazy. Man. Stuff I want to talk about.
We're talking about Christmas.
What?
And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have such fun plans. There's like three really like genuinely intensely good videos that I want to make that I'm just too tired to.
Yes. Maybe you
I'm
should
just
like
I
take a
should-
week to sleep, and then you produce content.
That's so tempting.
That sounds like a pretty good idea, if you ask me.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I should probably do something. The world is an awful place. I have too much to do and it all exhausts me. I was just talking into a cup, which is probably not good for the audio.
It'll
but,
be
you know.
fine.
This is most of the water I'm probably going to drink today.
It doesn't have to be. but
It does, you're right.
You could just drink more.
I could, and
You don't-
I have to.
You don't need to resign yourself to that 1 cup of water.
Honestly, Will, I forget. Like, I forget to drink water.
I feel like you have the opposite of bad impulse control. I think you just don't have enough impulse.
I don't know, man. I'm tired. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I thought we could take advantage of the Christmas season. Do you want to spoil all the presents you're getting people on camera? That for the
I mean,
when
they won't see this.
yeah, I was like, when are we releasing this? Are we releasing this after Christmas or?
Maybe in 2 weeks, maybe not. I'm probably gonna spend the rest of my like energy today doing two things. I have to go to the bank, and I have to. I'm going to just record enough things today and then edit them and just have them done that I just don't have to worry about the channel for the rest of
That's fair. That's
for the
fair.
rest of the year, which I thought meant I had to put like 6 things together. Instead, 2. Which we have. So the one we recorded last week or the week before, I don't know. Time's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Time's bogus. That isn't out, so I have 2. So I only need to record one more thing, but then maybe I'll do another just to not
If we
worry about
record
it.
this again next week, then you'll have 3. There you go.
Yeah, I'd like to a lot. I know that we're just gonna have to really record in early January.
Yeah.
Probably, I think I don't remember. There's like a day that all the stars align, and then we have to record that day.
I mean, I think if we just bank on the early January, do the Expedition 33 video, and then just
Yeah, oh boy.
video
Yes.
series something. I don't know.
Something. We'll figure it out. But I have so many fun ideas for that that I'm thinking about. It'll be really cool.
I could help make them happen, but I don't know what the ideas are.
Yeah, I'm tired and would have to like really think them. But we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
You know, you can text me about it, and then
Yeah.
then we'll deal with that.
Yep. I actually like brought a game at one point, but it required. Probably shouldn't. Like it required dealing with the nature of being a if I don't know I shouldn't say it, but it required arranging around the public access
Oh.
dimension, and it's doable. I just don't know if I can talk about it on camera. I assume it. I guess I'll just warn Josh. Alcohol. You can't drink alcohol on.
Oh, yeah.
You can't drink alcohol on unless you want it to go up during safe harbor hours. But the loophole is that's only if you say it's alcohol. So if we had if we just had these cups or something
Yeah.
that just, and even if it were like an amber liquid that we just never
Yeah.
say is alcohol, like we could
Yeah.
still drink it. And there were some fun drinking games that I was gonna do, but then I don't know.
Then again, I also don't drink.
Oh, that's right.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
That's probably important.
I make an amazing referee for drinking games.
We could do a version where we just have something awful that you don't want to drink.
That could be found.
Yeah, that could be found.
Yeah, that.
It's doable, you think?
Yeah.
You have it, yeah.
Just give me like a huge glass of Mountain Dew. It's like, hey, you're gonna give yourself cavities basically, and
I had Mountain Dew for maybe the first time in like 3 years, like 2 days ago. And I drank like there were cans, they were fine. So I had cans like 3 times in a week, and that's the most. Honestly, this last week is the most soda I've ever had.
yeah, isn't like Mountain Dew like the most sugary one? Like
Maybe.
I remember those. There's like these sugar charts in elementary schools, and had like the little row of drinks and like cubes of sugar next to them. And I remember Mountain Dew having the most sugar of all the drinks. They showed us.
Probably.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
I have soda very rarely, so
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not a big soda guy. I'm also not really a big alcohol guy. It's I don't know if I've talked about this before on the podcast, but my drinking habits are such that I drink 4 parties and that's it. It's not even that I drink socially. There is whenever you go to the doctor, they're do you they have this health questionnaire that's
Yeah.
are you depressed? Yes, but do you drink? Do you smoke? Blah blah blah. And I get to answer no for everything.
Yeah,
except
yeah.
on drinking, I have to. It's on drinking, it's like, have you within the last year had more than like 15 glasses of alcohol in one night? And I have to say, like, I write in the form like, yes, but it's fine. like there's like one night a year that me and my friends have all, like the Legends family actually have just decided that like this is the day every year that we demolish ourselves, like we ruin ourselves. We play like a drinking game and we just get all the alcohol, like literally it's like $700 worth of alcohol and we go through maybe 600 of it in one night.
Oh my god.
And it's split among like 13 people, so it's but it's like we like absolutely ruin ourselves for one night, but we like we're in like a safe place, we know we're not driving anywhere, we know the location we're in. We have like all these other parameters. We do like liquid IV. We make sure that we eat like a very large, like either rice or pasta dish beforehand to like help it. So like we do, we know what's gonna happen. And we deal with it. And so every time I go to the doctor the doctor's like, so you're drinking. And I'm like, I'm fine. It's fine. That's the only alcohol I've had this year.
It's not what it looks like.
Yeah, there was one night I had like probably close to 32 drinks in one night, and I knew that was gonna happen, and that's the last time I had alcohol. Like it was like in June. I'm okay, I promise. This is not a problem for me.
This happens once a year. It is planned. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's not that I like avoid drinking, it's just like, I don't know.
You don't feel the urge to do it?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like drinking if other people are having a fun time drinking.
Yeah.
But some of my friends are just the worst drunks. They're just the worst drunks, and that makes me not.
And now to name names.
Yeah. No, and that just makes me not want to drink because it's like, well, if I'm drinking, you're drinking, and if you're drinking, no one here is having a good time. So, so like we're all worse for it. So, yeah. That said, oh boy, I was gonna ask you like what's the most like you ever like the hardest you've ever gone.
Huh.
Yeah, that is. I mean, probably not, right?
Bro, no.
Yeah. I mean, there was I definitely can't. No, I did. We already talked about it on camera, and it's way past the statute of limitations. The cocaine in Ecuador.
The cocaine.
Yeah.
The accidental cocaine. The accidental.
That's just true. We didn't know what it was. We just were having altitude sickness, and it sucked.
And they gave you cocaine tea.
Yeah,
they didn't tell you it was cocaine tea, but they gave you cocaine tea.
Yeah. Well, they said what was in the tea. Our Spanish just wasn't great. like, that's basically what it comes down to. They're like, this is like coca tea. It's like cocaína tea. And we were like, okay. Yeah, whatever.
I think even I would have known what that meant.
I wasn't thinking about it. I had altitude. Dude, brother, do you know how hard it is to think when you can't breathe? Like, you're breathing, but, like, nothing's happening. It's like you're breathing, but it's just not working.
I don't think I climbed mountains that tall ever.
It sucks. Like, it was awesome. I'll never, like, we did, yeah, so, like, the one time, hey, if there's ever going to be, like, a one time you do cocaine, it being, like, on the side of the tallest active volcano on the planet's pretty rad. Like, that's pretty cool. I'll never forget, like, I already talked about that story, but just, like, watching the class part and everything. No, but the other time that I was the most ruined was, and I don't know if I told you about this, but it was my first day in Ireland. Did I ever talk to you about that?
You told me about going to Ireland.
Yeah. No, I just drinking that much after not sleeping for that long.
Right, you did mention this. Yeah.
I still have pictures on my phone of me having an incredible time with people I don't recognize. I don't know who they are. And I actually do remember being like, I'm going to take a picture of this, and the actual picture I took is blurry. It is illegible. It is impossible to see. Like, it was like, you're my best friend ever, and we're gonna take a picture to commemorate this. and you can't see anything.
If I had to say that the hardest I've gone while being a sober man perpetually,
Yeah.
was probably that time in college, my freshman year. We went to a basement concert. Did I ever tell you the story?
No.
We went to a basement concert in a frat house because we knew the lead singer of the band. And all my friends had showed up with like pre-rolled joints, and I showed up with a bottle of chocolate milk. Like the absolute powerhouse that I am.
Yeah.
And
Just like, hi, I'm lame.
hey, no, I was having a great time. And then my coats came back smelling like weed, which took forever to get rid of. But yeah, no. My friends all got high. I enjoyed my bottle of chocolate milk. It was pretty good. The band did a Green Day cover. That was cool. I got in a mosh pit.
Oh, dude, you
yeah.
mosh?
I moshed that night. It was.
But do you mosh though?
I have not moshed again. I've not had the opportunity to mosh again, but I would mosh again if I had the opportunity to mosh again.
It's great. Oh, I found
I watched
them.
my friend get punched in the face.
Yep,
It was hilarious.
So that's picture one.
Hey.
And then
Yeah,
I think, yeah. And then look at that. Look at those beautiful people.
Okay, you can like make something out of that one.
Yeah. It's like
You can like see there's people there. Or is one of these supposed to be you, or did you just?
I don't remember.
All right.
Doesn't seem like it. Oh, hold on. I do remember these people. I don't
Oh.
remember that guy.
Okay. Hey. It's all coming back to you now.
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah, I actually have a good number of pictures from the bar crawl. Oh yeah, see, look at that. Look at that beautiful picture.
Nice.
The camera, you suffer. I don't know. I could edit.
You don't get to
these,
know.
I could edit these in. I won't. You won't see them. It's a blurry picture. Can you imagine a blurry picture for me? Do you have that in you?
Would you like to see a blurry picture of people you don't recognize?
Yeah,
Because it's.
There's three people. They're laughing, and it's blurry. That's
And,
everything you missed.
it's-
I don't need to go out of my way to fix that. You're fine. Your life is just as complete now as it would have been if I took another 40 minutes of my life to make that happen in the
Explain
edit.
every detail of those photos.
No. They're blurry, and there's three people. We're in a bar. That's everything.
We don't know their names. We don't know where they are now. One of them might be you.
Do I
Who
know their
knows?
names? I don't. No. I do remember. I'm not gonna say personal stories about people I barely remember. Oh, that was cool. Okay, I'm remembering things. I'm like slowly remembering things, and they're actually pretty rad.
This is like the Hangover podcast.
No, it's like I'm working through it. Like apparently time helped. I remember I got to swing dance with the lead singer. Like I was, I remember like at one of the bars there was like this one bar that was like really narrow and like shallow, but really tall. Like it was like 3 stories, and there were like banister balconies that looked down. So the
Interesting.
whole of the bar was like a tube basically, where you could sort of see from the top to the bottom, and the bar was at the top and the bottom, and
Oh,
there was
yeah.
just like drinking floors in between, but they were like a slightly different vibe, and they had a singer at the mic, and I remember she was incredible. She was doing a great job, and I vaguely remember the pilot saying like, we should dance, like dancing would be great, and then I ended up without a dance partner.
Who's the pilot?
One of the girls we were drinking with on the bar crawl, she was like getting her pilot's license.
Oh, okay.
And I think she had just gotten her pilot's license. And so I remember I bought her a drink because like, I want to say that I got.
The guy who flew the plane that brought you to Ireland was on the bar.
No, I remember at some point in the bar crawl, I looked at her and I was like, I want to have bought a pilot a drink. Do you want to come with me? And then she said, yeah. And then she was just like part of this growing snowball of people that we had. Like we just were moving with like 12, 13 people. I remember one of them, we went to like this nightclub, like just pounding through the floor, and we were just dancing, and I bumped into somebody and looked over. She looked at me and I was like, want to dance? And she was like, yeah. And so she started dancing, and then her husband came over because she's like, I need to make sure that my wife isn't being like accosted. And then he says something in German, and I go, no. And then he goes, okay. Is like, is everything okay? Like he looks at me like, is everything okay? And she's like, yeah, he's just dancing with me. He's like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, you want to dance? And then so we all started dancing, and I knew like West Coast Swing. You can kind of dance pretty quickly, so I taught him how to dance with her. They were having a blast, and then they started following us too. They were like, yeah, we'll just keep going with them. So at every bar we went to, they continued to dance with each other and sometimes with me. And I remember we got to this narrow bar in Dublin, and there's this this woman has a gorgeous voice, and it's like a 3-person band. It's like drums, guitar, singer.
Yeah,
like
band.
not a lot to it,
power
but they're
trio.
doing an incredible job. Like genuinely. I think she finishes the song like Still Alive. As long as I know how to love, I know I will survive, like that. And so she finishes that song,
Wait,
and I look
is that
around.
I Will Survive?
Yeah, I will survive.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it. Yeah, I will survive. And so she finishes that song, and it's like, that's incredible. I look around, I don't have anybody to dance with. I need to dance. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna let that stand. So I
Yeah.
walk up to the singer, and I'm like, would you like to dance? And she's like, yeah. So we started and so they just started I just pulled her off the stage and into the small area in front of the dance bar. And I remember that just a slow song, and we danced for 4 songs until the bar crawl kept moving.
What an
And it was a
absolute
blast.
power move.
Yeah, it was so much fun to just be like, hey, let's dance. Keep in mind, this was again T-minus 50 hours without sleep, and also this was bar 5. I had at least 3 to 4 drinks at each bar, so I was gone. And I remember there was another guy who was like, yeah, I'm here to see a concert that's tomorrow, and my buddy who I went to Ireland with was like, that's one of my favorite bands ever. They're playing here. And he was like, yeah. And it was awesome.
What
it was
was
just
the band?
incredible. It was Dead Mouse or something.
Oh, the DJ guy with the mouse hat helmet?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
It was live music, so I was interested. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
Did you just go to a Dead Mouse concert and not realize?
I don't think so. No, we didn't. We definitely
Okay.
didn't, because I remember I remember being at the hostel, and he was like, "Oh, we can't get tickets," but he was good about it.
Yeah, he's one of those electronic music DJs.
Yeah.
But
That sounds like what my friend would like.
He's got
Yeah.
he's got a big mouse helmet.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty distinct. It's like Marshmallow, but he's a mouse and not a marshmallow.
Yeah, I don't know. You know who you are. You can correct me.
Yeah.
I only went to Ireland with one friend, so I like making friends forever. I don't know. It was awesome. It was really cool. So you're missing out, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're missing out, and that's okay.
It's okay. I've learned how to keep up with drunk people while being sober.
Okay.
Yeah, I can keep the energy going. Sometimes add to it. Sometimes I'll mess with people. Sometimes if people are doing LSD, I'll put on a weird white mask and start messing with them. Happens.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's evil.
It didn't do much.
But
the idea was funny.
Yeah. Man.
Now they deserved it. It's fine.
Yeah, usually. I don't want to say that. But yeah, I don't know. I remember there were some incredible drinking and music is one of the things that most fundamentally goes together.
Yeah.
You just because you forgive the bands. I love live music so much.
You
I love
forgive the bands.
You do. If you're drunk enough, you're like, I know this one. And you just don't care when there's. I will never forget. I don't know if I've told you the story, but we were drinking in Nashville. We were just doing the boardwalk in Nashville, and there was one of the most amazing experiences of my entire life is that we went to Tootsie's, because you're in Nashville, you have to go to Tootsie's.
Yeah.
And then we went to Black Stallion, and Black Stallion's always great. And then we went to a couple of other spots, and then eventually it was nearing the end of the night. It was with my cousins. One of them had just gotten married, so a couple of my cousins were just like, "Wait a minute, we're all old enough to drink," so we all just left. And wait a second, we could be having fun.
It's the day after the wedding. The bride
Yeah.
is just in the hotel somewhere being like, what?
Yeah. So, and it came down to we were ready to go home. Like it was time to
Yeah.
go home. We were tired. Like we hadn't hit it. The night hadn't hit its stride. And then we were and there were two things. There was because my two favorite things to drink, because I'm a psychopath. You don't know anything about this, so you won't judge me.
Okay.
But my two favorite things are I like Fireball and rum chata, and I like them both straight. I like them
Okay.
with nothing else. I will drink a full glass. I will drink Fireball on the rocks. It doesn't need to be a shot. I'll just drink it.
All right.
And what you need to know is that that's awful.
Yeah, no, knowing with my limited amount of knowledge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that sounds awful.
Fireball is exclusively for shots. It is
Yeah.
a cinnamon whiskey, and I love it. I love whiskey, and I love cinnamon. I'll never forget. I told you about Abe-chan. I've been
thinking
I was like,
about
I want
Abe-chan this whole
Fireball.
time.
And he said, what's Fireball? I said, cinnamon whiskey. And he was like,
Abe-chan.
yeah, Abe-chan, my goat. But so I remember the night was dying down. We weren't feeling it. It was oh well, drinking with your cousins maybe not great. The best thing that had happened up to that point in the night was that when we went to Tootsie's, it was packed because it was after a game. It was after a football game. I don't know. And you could tell that Nashville had lost because no one was happy. The music is pounding and everyone's like, and I remember the bar was so packed on the first floor because Tootsie's 4 floors.
Yeah.
So it's so packed that I had to squeeze through. There was a 1-person wide narrow channel that people had to keep moving through or it would close. And I remember I was making my way. I'm not a very big guy.
Yeah.
So I'm making my. I'm sidling through, and I remember a guy, twice me in every dimension.
Okay.
Perfectly bald, massive Viking beard, wearing a jersey.
Oh.
And I got hit with the IPA cloud. I was oh no. And he stands up from his booth, looks at me like this. He's just looking down at me. And without missing a beat, he just slaps his hand on my shoulder, and I'm I'm dead. I've died. I'm done. And he looks me dead in the eye. Me?
Yeah.
Just hold on. I don't know if it'll be in the shot, but stand up real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, he looked at me and put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "You did your best out there, man. There's nothing you could have done. You tried so hard. You fought for me and I appreciate you." And I looked at this man. And I said, yeah, and I was I did, sometimes it's just not your day. It's just I did everything I could. I'm so sorry. I tried my hardest. And he starts crying. And he's just I believe, he's just I'm not going to hold it against you. It's not your fault. I'm not gonna, and I was and I was it's okay, buddy. It's okay. We'll get him next time. And then I looked to my buddy who, because the guy in front of me is my friend Nick, my sister's fiance, and he was waiting. He's oh my God, Hunter disappeared. So he's looking for me, and he the guy leaves. I go up to him. He's "Are you okay?" I lost you for a second. I said, "We need to go. We need to leave. We need to get to the top floor right now. We cannot stay here." And that
What does that mean? What does any of that mean?
Dude thought I was a quarterback. Dude fully thought I was the quarterback of the Nashville team, which is not true. It's just not the case.
This big guy, you did your best.
Yeah, it was so, and that was the one interesting thing that had happened that whole night. And honestly, it was terrifying. It's funny now. It was terrifying then. And so we're going, the night is winding down. We hadn't really found anything. My first time drinking with my cousins. I love my cousins, so I was excited to do it. And he was no, we can do something. We can figure it out. We'll do something great.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We'll do it. We'll do something. and it gets to, and eventually, like, we're just like, okay, one more bar, and then we'll head home. Like, just one last bar, and then we'll head home. And we're approaching the street corner, like on Broadway in Nashville, just one of the intersections, and we look over at a bar, and its name is Honky Tonk Central.
That sounds like the place to be.
We have to go to
gotta
Honky
go to
Tonk
Honky Tonk
Central.
How do you not go to Honky Tonk Central?
You have to go to you can't not go to Honky Tonk Central. And the reason we wanted to do one last bar is because I had learned that night from one of my cousins that there is a drink that is both rum chata and Fireball. It's called Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hey.
And I didn't know that those two things could be in a thing together. So I was like, well, I have to have that in Nashville before I leave. Like, I have to. So we go to Honky Tonk Central, and I forgot about that. The first thing I do is that there's only one table left, and there's a little bit of spillover. So it's like 6 guys at one table, and there's like one guy spilled over, and he's like leaning over, like trying to see his friends.
No.
And he's there, and we're like, well, we need a place to sit. So they go to the bar because they know I'm getting like we're just gonna do a round of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're just all gonna do a shot of it.
Yeah.
Before we go, and I walk up and sit down directly next to the guy. And he looks at me, and I look at him like, "What's up? How you doing?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Hi, I'm Hillary. How are you? Like, it's great to meet you. You like, are you with them? You seem like you're kind of looking over them. Are they your friends?" And he's like, "What?" and I'm sitting there, and then my cousin Nicole looks over. She has a question, so I'm looking over. I answer Nicole's question. I look back, and he's gone. And then we order our drinks. They come sit down, and I was like, I'll leave that spot over. Then there was a guy here. He left. I don't know what happened. And then so I end up sitting there. A couple minutes go by, and then the people next to us that like he was over with lean over, tap me on the shoulder, and they're like, Did you kick our friend out of the seat here?" And I was like, "What? No, he just left." And they were like, "Really?" And it was like, "Yeah, I just said hi," and he left. And they look back to him, and they look back to me, and I'm like, "That's incredible." They're like, "That's incredible. My name's Mike. Do you want to drink together?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, yeah, let's hang out. So we ended up merging tables and just because I like the guy, and I guess it makes sense. You're at a bar, you're a few in, and a guy sits right next to you in Tennessee and starts talking, and you're like, "Am I gonna get punched? Like, is he trying to start a fight?" So he leaves, and then his buddies, he tells his buddies, he's like, "I think a guy's trying to fight me," and they were like, "We gotta talk to him." Like that doesn't fly with my friend. And then they roll up, and I'm just being as nice as possible, and they're like, "Okay, I don't know what to do here. We're just all gonna drink together." It was awesome. And then so we sit down, we're having a fun time. We're finally having a fun time. We're like finally, having a good time. We're sitting down, and there's a live band who's been prepping for the last 30 minutes.
Okay.
And they are in costume. They are like the lead singer she's in like a black leather cowboy hat with a silver buckle, like tight leather corset, like bandolier, bandolier, like short, like distressed short shorts, like, and one of them is like pink mohawk, like huge leather straps over his arm.
Country punk?
Like, yeah, like they're doing something. But they like all showed up like they were a steampunk like Mad Max band. And we're all sitting. At this point I'm ignoring the band. I've wanted to listen to live music this whole time. No one could hear anything in Tootsie, so I'm having a hard time. The band at Black Stallion that night wasn't great. So like I wanted I wanted 3 things in Nashville. I wanted to have a good time, hit a couple of bars, go dancing and sing. So I guess 4 things. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so but live music is like the biggest thing on my list, and I didn't get a good one. And so
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and it's like, and I was telling these guys that I was like, yeah, I don't like. It's really unfortunate that we like didn't. I was really looking forward to live music. He's like, oh well, this band might be good, and they're like, do you recognize them? And they said no. So we're getting ready to go. And then these people, again, it's like 5 people, black leather,
Yeah.
like mascara, like whole deal. And we hear, and it is impossible to mistake, the opening notes of Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Like, and it is coming out of the biggest amp and the just dirtiest guitar, and this woman is incredible. She is amazing. Like she like it's one of those things where you like do your warm up as like part of the song. You like start
Yeah.
low and bring it up. You like kick it up at the end for a lick, like moving into like this massive, like this drummer who was built like a gorilla, like, and he was hitting those drums like they owed him money. Like he was going like, and they were flawless. One of the best pieces of live music I have ever heard. The drinks couldn't have hurt. But they are playing incredibly well. And the whole bar loses it. And like every single person, like when they get to the chorus, they don't have to sing it. Like it's just, they know, and they are working the crowd. Like this band is playing the crowd like an instrument. It is beautiful, and just getting that was awesome. The only time that I have ever had like a crowd moment. Actually, I can think of a few, but so it was just an incredible like moment of being in a crowd. The only other one that comes to mind, and then I promise I'll shut up, is I don't know if I talked. I did a small video about this, but we saw a live orchestra playing the entire score of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. In Radio City Music Hall, New York. And so we saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they had a 200 person orchestra and choir doing all of the music live.
While the movie's playing?
Yeah, while the movie's playing.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. The best moment of that entire thing, I cannot look at that movie the same way ever again, is that there are 3,000 people and we are all the biggest nerds you've met. Like more than half of them are in costume. And they had drinks, especially for the occasion that of course we were having and whatnot.
Yeah.
And during the charge of the Rohirrim, Theoden gives a speech. And as he's giving the speech, one of the most iconic moments in Lord of the Rings is Theoden says our spears shattered, our shields splintered, and we fight now for for a good dawn, a red dawn, and the red sun's rising. And as he says that, as he finishes, whenever the Rohirrim are cheering, 3,000 people in the orchestra shell, in the cloister shell to amplify the acoustics, are screaming back, and Theoden on screen starts saying death, and we all scream death. And so 5 times he just says death, and we lose it. I have never heard anything louder in my life. 3,000 people calling back to Theoden as he gave his speech, and then hearing the thunder of the hooves, a full accompaniment of violins and violins playing, and you have
I know the exact song you're talking about.
And it's iconic. The Charge of the Rohirrim is an iconic piece of music. And fun fact in film history, that is one of the most extras there's ever been in anything.
I can hear that.
Where they literally got every horse girl in New Zealand, everyone who could ride a horse in New Zealand was an extra in that moment. Literally a notable population of the country was lining up to do the Charge of the Rohirrim. And seeing that with no special effects, and
Yeah.
hearing 3,000 people and live music all at once is the most impactful moment of cinema I have ever had in my life. It does not come close. It never will. It was amazing. What is the most impactful moment of cinema that you've like? What is the most important movie experience you've ever had?
You know, I was thinking about this like as you were saying that, so I already have an answer for the question.
Hell yeah.
Considering the current state of the franchise, it has aged so poorly, but being opening night for Avengers Endgame in the Weldon
That's
Theater
a
of
good
all
one.
things.
That is a legitimately good one. That was an incredible.
People were
yeah.
like actually super invested in
Yeah.
that. And, like that was genuinely so much fun. Like I remember
Yeah.
Captain America like takes a hammer for the first time. That thing that
I swear to God, I remember my girlfriend at the time was like, I didn't like it that much. And she was like, yeah, like Captain America, like picking up Mjolnir, like I saw that coming. I was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Mjolnir exploded at the end of the last movie. There was no Mjolnir. You did not. I don't know. That was Avengers Endgame is legitimately that is a cultural moment.
It
It
was.
is not a movie.
we have not
Yeah.
had a cultural moment like that since. Mostly due to
happening
COVID.
because of a film. Yeah.
Like maybe the Barbenheimer phenomenon. Like maybe.
But Barbenheimer wasn't.
But like that
Yeah.
but that didn't have like the build up of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah,
Like, that was
Avengers Endgame. Like it's impossible to judge as a movie, like as a film, because
Yeah.
it isn't. And they knew that, and they built it like it was what it was.
Yeah,
and that is
yeah.
incredible.
It works.
Yeah.
It's like so many of these big finales like completely like fall to pieces. Like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones season 8 and
oh my god.
and what's the I mean Star Wars 9 was never gonna work from the start, but
Yeah.
like that one worked because that was just an exercise in fan service, and it worked more
Yeah.
so than the movie, and it worked because they've been building up to it for 10 years.
Yeah. I have seen finales done properly
Hmm.
in places you wouldn't believe. Yeah. Man. I don't know if it's something you'd like, but 86 is one of my favorite stories ever told
What's 86?
because of how it ends. It is an anime. It is a sort of military drama about the tragedy of the human condition. Like it is 86 is a thesis on how the lies a nation tells itself to justify their actions fundamentally destroy them. It is an incredible story about it.
What a
is-
fitting story to tell for
Yeah.
the current situation the world's in.
It is. Oh, I don't even know how to describe it properly. Like the short sell. Like 86 is about it is about a nation ripping itself to pieces in the quietest way, in the quietest, most comfortable way possible. And it is about the genuine human cost of what that looks like.
That sounds like genuinely fascinating.
And then it evolves, and then it becomes more than that in a way I genuinely didn't believe could happen. Like the reason I think 86 is not the best story I've ever seen. Like that's one of the things I can so easily distinguish my favorite from the best. But
Yeah.
when I watched 86, I approached it from a position of comfort. Like I love like one of the easiest ways to get me on board is like loving War and Peace and Giant Robots is like the tagline of like this is about the human tragedy of war. Like if a story does that like even kind of well, I'm on board. And so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
seek out a bunch of those. And so 86 being like, okay, like Hiroyuki Sawano is doing the music, so I know that it's going to be really good. So sure, and like good music will get to me. And I started watching it, and my immediate thought was, I've seen this before. Like I have seen this before, so I was really really comfortable. And then everything that happened in that story so quickly made me realize, wait, no, I haven't. Like, this looks like things
interesting,
I've-
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it literally the short sell. Like the reason I didn't give you like a plot summary is because like if you hear the plot summary, you're like, okay, I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and but then you need to be like thrown off when you realize That's what I want from cinema.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised, and more so, I want to feel something, which I don't get as often as I like.
Video games are the answer. I'm sorry that like we tell better stories in video games than I think you realize.
I've never doubted the storytelling ability of video games. I think it's a very different medium. I think I've put all my chips on the medium of film, and I might just be a little overcommitted at this point. But
That's fair.
That being said, like my love of film is more often justified than not, mostly because I avoid movies with terrible reputations. But
Yeah. No, just to give you like a taste. The like opening, the first shot you see in '86. It's not the first shot. It is the first.
One
shot,
of the
but
first
not quite.
shots.
Yeah, one of the first shots. Like the first shot of '86 is actually incredible. Like it did not occur to me when I saw it how much symbolism how much like symbolism lived in that moment. The very first shot of '86 is just rushing along like a close pan in of an incredibly quick movement over tracks, like railroad tracks. And then it like eventually pans up into a battlefield. But that metaphor of like you are rushing down the tracks is like the central thesis of the show. It's like they do symbolism better than I knew symbolism could be done. Like in a lot of ways. But like the very first thing you see of the show is that like it's like you see like three things in quick succession, like all in one place. You see a thriving, see a battlefield where people are dying horribly. Like you see a battlefield where like World War II casualties, artillery shells going off, like things being blown to smithereens. Like it is mud and destruction. The earth has been churned, and then it is immediately swapped to like a perfectly clean, perfectly happy, perfectly normal city, where conspicuously every single person has white hair and white eyes. All of them.
Oh.
Without exception.
Interesting.
And then you are immediately told, we are fighting our war against the Giad Empire, and there have been exactly there have been 0 human casualties today, as it is every day, as we fight our humane war. And then the main character ostensibly is this woman joining the military as like an officer, and the next thing you see is that the military is in shambles. Like no one takes it seriously. There's like one dude drunk and passed out in the lobby. Like they're treating it like it's a frat house. Like no one's taking it seriously. You're passing by the like bays where they like get into these like computer terminals and give orders, and people are like laughing. Like no one's taking it seriously, and you very quickly figure out that like these are not autonomous drones. It's just that they passed a law that said anyone without exactly white hairs and white eyes is no longer human. So they're just getting them to pilot the machines, so there are no human casualties because no humans are dying.
Man.
You look at that and you're like, okay, I've seen that before. Like I know exactly where this plot is going. I know everything about this from that. From that moment, like this is a plot. I foresee the future.
And then it doesn't go that way.
Literally not at all. Like the moment of '86 where I realized what it was that like I was like, wait a minute. Like the first moment where I like actually had to turn my brain on and go, wait, something bigger is happening here, is like episode like 2 or 3. What would have been the climax of the show in my head happened. Which is that same woman gets up in front of a class of students who are in the military, and she says like, it's not autonomous drones. They're piloted by people. And we're doing it to them. And like, I was like, okay, this is a allegory for racism, yada, yada, yada. I get this. Like, she's going to convince them all that like, there's real people at stake. Yeah. And the very first thing that somebody says is like, yeah, but we passed a law, didn't we? Like we passed a law, right? Those aren't humans. Those are humanoid pigs. And like literally there is a military policeman. There is an MP in the room who doesn't lift a finger to stop her. And it like episode 3, you figure out like, no, this society has just accepted this reality. It's not something that words are going to change. And it is just so much more a nuanced take of like, we are okay with this.
Insane.
Yeah, like we know about it and don't want it to change.
That
like,
is insane.
Yeah. And it is one of the most. And then like there is a point. it's incredible. It is an incredible, incredible story that caught me by surprise in such a big way. I will love it till the day I die. And it has the best ending I think I've ever really seen. In any sort of like, you know, show, animation, movie, like TV, like it really does wrap it up so unbelievably flawlessly. Everything Everywhere All at Once actually did a really good job.
Oh my god, that's such a
Yeah,
good movie.
that's maybe my favorite movie. But
Loved that movie so
it's
much.
incredible.
Also, I thought of another one of my best theater experiences of
Hell
all
yeah.
time. Did you ever see The Substance a couple years ago?
No, I'm sorry.
So, do you
Talk
know
to
what
me
it's
about
about?
No, talk to me.
Okay, so essentially it is about Demi Moore is playing this aging, like, she's a like middle-aged former Hollywood star, and she's like, or like she used to be very famous, but now she's middle-aged, and she gets a bit older, and essentially her career starts slipping away. And then she finds out about this substance, almost like the title,
Yep.
that like if you take it and inject it into your spine, you create a new, younger, perfect body that your mind goes into, and like you can like use that body for a week at a time. You have to switch back to your old body for a week, and you can for a week at a time you can run around this perfect body, and it turns into the most grotesque, disgusting body horror very fast, and also just a critique of ageism in the
That
industry and all that.
sounds awesome.
And
Actually, I would love that.
It is incredible going into that movie knowing very little about it in a packed theater of people who also don't know much about it.
Yeah.
And watching people recoil in horror at how disgusting it gets and how horrifying it is.
Yeah.
I had so much fun on that day.
I had a similar reaction to Sorry to Bother You, which I went with.
Oh, that movie's insane.
Yeah, I went to that with my partner at the time who described it to me as a comedy.
It's a comedy. Maybe not what you might expect from a
Yeah,
comedy.
but like I was just expecting such an easy time,
No.
and that's not
You
what
didn't-
happened.
You didn't get that.
Yeah, and honestly, the thing that like I could not deal with, the thing that like I needed to go away. Like I don't like deal with horror that often. Like I don't know. It
Yeah,
doesn't-
yeah.
Like horror's not. I don't know. I really like Haunting of Hill House was excellent, but like horror. My sister loves horror, and I don't as much. There was but like the thing I couldn't deal with, and Sorry to Bother You, the thing I could not handle, was it like brought back trauma in ways that were ridiculous, and honestly highlighted the messages of the movie in really powerful ways, which is good. Like the sort of the way that movie highlights like exploitation and racism, and
Yeah.
so many incredible things. But like the thing I could not deal with was that his head wound never went away. That he had this bandage and it never stopped bleeding. And like I get the metaphor, but like I shouldn't talk about that on camera. There was
This is gonna be another episode we have to cancel the release of.
no, there's nothing illegal about it. It's just not very fun. My family and I were the first responders at a motorcycle accident, and we found pieces of people that I had to deal with. Being as prepared for, I'm going to a club and we're in the
Every
car.
time I talk to you, just
Yeah.
more insane lore.
Yeah, we found like literal pieces of people. I won't like body horror anybody out, but like there is an amount of trauma that can happen to your body where the bone is exposed and you haven't had the time to bleed on it, and there's no flesh there to bleed on it. So the bone itself is perfectly white. And the wound is I'll stop there, but like it was one of the most awful things I have ever seen. And watching Sorry to Bother You, like that same, I went in with like, this is a normal day and I'm gonna watch a normal movie, and then seeing a head wound that wouldn't stop bleeding.
No kidding.
Just like hit like my trauma response in a way where I was like gripping, I was white knuckling yeah, it was hard to sit through.
Damn.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I talked before about like, you know, I've been like a bad boyfriend and done things I regret. One of those things is we left that theater and my partner was like, you know, just really wanted to have a good time, and they were just like, I'm so excited to like, you know, I just really want to spend time with you and share this thing, and I was like ashen white and unresponsive and could not deal with conversation, and I think they really needed that in that moment. I think they really needed like me to be happy that was a thing we did together, and I was just really closed off.
I wouldn't hold that against yourself.
I don't know. My worry is that I feel like they blamed themselves, and that I would be awful. Like feeling like I was unhappy because of a choice they made, because of a call they made, and that it was on them. Like I that would be awful. That would be terrible. And
Yep.
I will wake up some nights in the middle of the night and just be like, I did that to somebody. Like somebody left a movie theater feeling like they were the worst person on earth because I wasn't like talking enough, and that's awful.
I don't think
Not-
you can hold that. I don't think that's something you can hold over yourself there. And all
actually,
like,
I can. It's pretty easy.
I don't think it's something
I
you should-
promise you,
How
I
about
have
that?
it in me.
I don't think that's something you should hold over yourself.
I don't know.
Like I mean, like, trauma's
it's
a
fine.
weird thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's like-
trauma is a weird thing. So, yeah, don't do trauma. Don't do. It's inevitable, and you should handle it with grace and help. The help is really important. Don't do it.
Well, don't get the help.
But also, you do need some trauma. I have met people without trauma, and they freak me out and upset me. Oh, I knew a guy who
oh yeah, we need to hear this story.
is. I love this man. I love this man.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good person. I don't know if he is anymore, but he is predisposed to good in a way that his upbringing did its best to murder. And not in the way that like he was fighting for his life, not in the way that like it is so incredibly easy to meet people, like especially people of color. Like I remember a time that we were talking to somebody who like was being followed home.
Hang on, are you saying this is a person who should have gotten a bunch of trauma and just
Yep.
didn't?
Yes. Not this person, the other person.
Yeah.
This is a different person. This is a different person, a person of color who was just like, he was worried he was being followed home, and all he wanted to do was see his son, but he was legitimately scared that like the police were like had made a decision about him, and he had kind of, just because of the nature of like the opportunities he would given, he had to fight for his life like his whole life, and he just never had a choice, and he ran because he was scared, and that meant that the police saw a person of color running and assumed that he had done something bad and like grabbed him, and it just, no part of it was fair. That is not this situation. That is not the kind of like, he was a good person who was predisposed, who like lived a life that did its best to beat that out of him. Like there are infinity situations like that is just like that is just like the one that came to mind that I felt like I could talk about. There are others that I really shouldn't, but like that was the one that I was like you know.
Yeah.
I have been to some of the Abenaki like meetings trying to talk to the government. Those are the ones I can't really talk about. I really shouldn't talk about on camera, but like there are too many people who can like live your life in such a way where like you just have to fight. You just have to hold on with both hands.
Yeah.
And it has to go like perfectly. And that was not this case. This person, his father was an investment banker and his mother was a U.S. diplomat. And he had so little friction in his entire life that with everything, that there would literally be moments where he would be talking to me and be saying like, yeah, our family fired our housekeeper because she was stealing from us. And I was like, oh my God, that's awful. What did she steal? And he said like food. And I was like, how much do you pay her? And he said, well, you know, her labor is only worth this much. So, and only the hours she's actually working. And I was like, does she have another job? And he says, well, we don't let her have another job. And it was like, she can't feed herself. Like, you're describing a woman who cannot pay for food. Like, and like, but by the, and like, I want to be clear about the moral here to paint the picture of this person is that when he heard that, he was like, oh, I think you're right. Like, that's the picture I want you to have of this person.
I don't want to laugh, but that's...
No, like he is a good
Jesus.
person. He is like a good person who his upbringing, he was told this is what's right. This is what her labor's worth. If she had another job, we couldn't count on her to come clean the house when we need to. Like it's only good that she doesn't. Like I want you to know that like it is not this person's fault that this was his outlook. Mm-hmm. And I maintained that friendship because he was a legitimately good person who I could talk to, and he would say something so completely off color, and I would go, well, have you thought about it this way? And he would go, oh, wait. like he would actually like put the dots together in like a meaningful way and like make tangible progress in like weeks of just like thinking about things, and like he would be doing something and stop himself and be like, well, I might be wrong about this, and then he'd like ask, and he'd like look for people. Like he legitimately was doing the hard work of like the scariest thing you can ever do is change your mind, and he was doing the hard work of that. And then of course he would go home for the semester and come back and be like, actually, like, you know, my dad like set me straight, like I was right the first time. And then I'd have to be like, no, hold on. Like, take a step back, think this through again. And then, so it felt like I would have to redo the work, because he didn't want to go against his dad. But, I remember being in the college dorm room, and my sister and her best friend at the time, were like, you know, standing there with him. And they were like, we're hungry, so let's eat something, you know, like you do. You're hungry, you're in a college student, you make something. And so they started making pancakes. And at one point, they needed to walk away. So they were like, watch the pan. Like, you know, watch the pan, we'll go over and do this. And he was like, okay. And so and then they came back, and the pancakes were burning. And they're like, what are you doing? And he said, I don't know, do I flip it? Like, what do I do? And they were like, what do you mean? And he said, I've never made food. I've never prepared food before in my life. Like, and that was just a real thing. Like, that's
yeah.
It's not his fault, but he had never done that. And so he needed some trauma. He is a human being that I actually legitimately think needed to get the crap kicked out. He needed to get his face broken like one time.
At the very least, some problems to deal with.
Yeah, like he needed to get his face broken one time, like ever. Like, you know, the classic thing, like when you're studying martial arts is, and you see someone who's just like a huge dick, you're just like, that'll solve itself. Like, that'll resolve itself. And then they get the crap kicked out of them once, and they're like, oh, well, I have to think about some things. Like, it is a legitimately important experience to have yourself be that humbled.
Yeah.
I think that it's like really important to have a little bit of trauma. Just like the right amount.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah. Not too much trauma. Too much trauma is bad. And get help.
And if you have too much trauma, fix that. With help from others.
Yeah, fix that with help from others, but have a little bit of trauma.
Have some trauma.
Have just the littlest bit.
For the love of God, have
human.
problems in your life.
Yeah, have had, please, like, please have been in a position.
Here's a
where
business
you have
idea.
To make
If you are someone who doesn't feel like you have trauma and has had nothing bad happen to you, call us and we'll make something bad happen to you.
I don't know that I want to be in that business.
But it might work though.
I think that that's partially the job of art. legitimately.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
think art can do that. We've been doing this for I think
What time is it?
we've probably been doing this for like an hour and a half.
Yes.
Like a lot of time. You can go if you want. I gotta stay and record another thing probably.
I do have other things I need to do today.
Yeah, no, I saw the look on your face. I'm giving you permission. Like it's okay. You can head out.
I am having fun. This is a fun conversation.
This is a fun conversation. It's really meaningful. We're getting to some deep stuff here.
Yeah, yeah. This is
yeah.
a solid episode. This is. Are we
Yeah.
friends yet?
I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah.
I'm also so tired.
Yeah.
So tired.
I need to give my dogs attention. They haven't seen me much today.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? You hit the one with the sticky note on it. That's the one you have to hit.
Hit the one sticky note on it? Okay.
Yeah, there's a thing that should be running, and that's the one you hit.
All right.
But I want to be the guy on camera. You're stuck with me.
Okay, goodbye.
You're trapped here. I'm sorry that nothing went up last week. Actually, this isn't going to come out the week. Okay, remember that week, 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, where something didn't come up? I'm sorry about that.
This is how I start every episode.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with it. Will, the thing you underestimate is that I can talk into the void forever. I can. I'm confident about that. I have that ability in me. I won't shut up. That's part of why I'm on camera. If you are watching this, it's because I can't shut up. Actually, if you made it this far, if you made it an hour and 30 minutes on, I don't know that the beginning of this episode was that good. So, like, mostly because I was so low energy and trying to figure out what I was going to talk about.
What is this?
What is what?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
Is something the matter?
You said the one with the sticky note on it. The sticky note's just on a desk. Like, it's not on.
Oh, that's not good. So the one that says stream and code should be blue and it should have a number next to it. It does, right?
Is it, is it? Oh, it's on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the buttons. Okay, all right. Which button am I clicking? The stream one or the?
I'll do it.
I got it.